Hello everyone, welcome back to the lecture series of organizational behavior. Today we are going to have an understanding over one of the important aspects of group dynamics, that is a group think. So let's begin. So as we all know, in order to maintain a well-functioning group, we must encourage, one should encourage group discussion and collaborative decision in whatever decision they are making. So the question comes here is, does it really happens in a group? Are we feel comfortable to speak up? The situation where we are not able to speak up, just to not to come as an unsupportive member of the group, because all the group member has given so much of effort to come to that particular decision. So probably this could be the uh, case that you have been a victim of groupthink. What do we mean by groupthink? This term groupthink was coined by a social psychologist, Erwin Janis, in 1972. It means that it actually refers to the psychological phenomena in which the members of a group make decisions based on the pressure that they get from the group. And in our real life, we all face this kind of a situation where we are not able to speak up against the decision which is taken by all the members of a group. If the majority is giving the same decision, you're not able to speak up against that particular situation. So this particular term is known as groupthink. Let us understand what could be the reason and how do we know what are the symptoms that these are the scenario of a groupthink. So let's first understand what are the symptoms of groupthink. So we understood what is a meaning of groupthink. Basically, it occurs when an individual is not able to present alternatives or critique a questions, or maybe they are not able to express their unpopular opinion about the decision. So this is groupthink. This is the situation which is known as groupthink. Now, what are the symptoms that you can say that this phenomena is happening in the group? The first one would be the group member justify any resistance to the assumptions they have made. They, no matter how firmly the evidence which is contradicting their decisions, their basic assumptions which they have taken, member behave in such a way they want to reinforce their assumptions continuously. So this is the one symptoms we can say that the groupthink phenomena is happening. The second point, the symptoms we can say is members, all the members who have taken the decision together, they apply the direct pressure on those who basically have a doubt about their decision. They put a direct pressure on them, on those who are having little doubt about the decision. Now, third symptoms would be members who are having doubt about the decision which other members have taken. They reserve themselves. They try to maintain their silence. They want to minimize the importance of their doubt. They do not want to speak more about their doubt. So this could be the third symptoms where the member reserving doubts or holding the contradicting viewpoint seeks to avoid, because of they do not want to deviate the decisions, just to avoid, because it can harm the group consensus. It can to they choose to maintain silence. The third symptoms could be in a group, if someone is not speaking at all, not giving any view, whether in favor or not in favor, all members count that particular member vote as a yes. They tend to believe that his silence is voting towards yes. So this is the another symptoms of groupthink phenomena that is happening in a group. Now, what could be the reason these symptoms are occurring in a group? Let's have an understanding on that. The symptoms could
Reasons for groupthink to happen could be first would be peer pressure from the members. We understand that other members who is not favoring the decision of the majority members, they get peer pressure from them. So this is the one reason for groupthink to happen. Second would be to avoid any kind of conflict in the group. People do not want to have any conflict in the group. So For this reason, they do not speak up against the decision. Third point would be hiding their own fears. Means maybe few members are really shy to speak in a group or they are not able to express their decisions. So this could be the another reason of groupthink to happen. Fourth point would be when you feel that group is not valuing your critical thinking and decision what you want to make towards the organization, you tend to keep silent for the decisions which have they have taken. You do not want to speak against them. The last could be there are many more reasons for the group thing to happen, but these are the few prominent ones which we are discussing. The last could be the mind guard. Means you do not want to talk about the information which you are having that can lead to the uh, that can lead to the decision which they have taken, that can give you do not want to give information about that particular issue. What are the issues that comes up in relation with their decision what they have taken. So these are the few reasons for which the groupthink phenomena can occur in a group, and we do encounter such situations in our life. But what is the result? What is the outcome of groupthink? The outcome of these kind of decisions which is shaped by groupthink have a low probability of success. There is a very less chances that your decisions will be successful for the organization. So
Thank you very much for joining in this session. In next session, we will be talking about one more aspects of group dynamics, that is a group shifts. Thank you.